G'day, welcome to the Belmont Park preview for 6th of August, Saturday 6th of August. I'm Nathan Jaskola and here with me is Jason Cheetham from Ascot Bookmaking.
Good morning, Nathan.
Afternoon, how are you?
Morning to you, afternoon viewers.
We'll have a look at race 2 first. The rail is in the true position. On Wednesday the track was a slow 7. I suspect that'll probably be upgraded to probably dead for Saturday. So race 2, what do you think here, Jace?
Race 2, as per usual, the same race in Perth. It all depends on the pace. As to the eventual result, we've got our old favourite Hawkeye Mort back in with blinkers on and Chloe Chatfield on. The horse goes good for Chloe, a big price pre-post, but no doubt it'll be going forward and looking to roll along, creating some pace to set it up for the other horses in the race. Ocean Cracker down in weight, or up in weight, but a good rider I suppose. Woolly Pike goes well for him. Grey Monarch for Minor Query at the trip. Amherst scratch from Wednesday for this race. Has to be hard to beat. The revisited form has been pretty strong. Burin not convinced. It's a true horse over this trip, but will have some chance. Cohort's a one pace, Great Wall of China you can have. Aquinas can improve, but would need to show something first. So, you know, you'd need to have Ocean Cracker. I noticed it's opened up very short though pre-post, $3 I believe, which is probably a shade of unders. Nathan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, obviously it really depends upon how quick Hawkeye Mort wants to go here. With the blinkers added, you suspect that there's no other option than to go forward. So Burin probably camps on its back. Cohort behind him. Amherst will be out the back. So if they do go hard as expected, it really does set it up for Amherst probably.
It would do. Graham Monarch, if I was confident this horse will get the trip, with the weight it's carrying with the claim, it'd be very hard to beat in this race. Yep. Just not convinced it'll get the 2,000 strong. But yeah, Ocean Cracker probably a lay at the price, but hard to beat. But Amherst looks to be the one for mine too.
The value at probably 420. Yeah,
each way value.
Okay. We'll kick along here to race 3 now. It's a 74 plus handicap over 1,300 metres. What are your thoughts here, mate?
Well, interesting race. You've got Black Felix backing up for the third from last week, but the third rider at as many starts. Hasn't performed that well at either start. Was a bit better on last week in stronger company. Can improve.
Much better than his first up run anyway.
Yeah, looking Jason Brown, I think he might have to go forward here again, given the pace in the race. Ken's double blinkers off, may not want to be in front. Raced along last week, and the others really get back. His class and another can sit handy, but I don't think he'd be wanting to lead. So Black Felix, you know, if the old Black Felix turns up, goes forward, it'll be very hard to beat in this race, I would think.
Yep. Ishmael. I mean, there's been big raps on this horse. He's missed the start a couple of times.
He's been heavily tipped by some very good judges recently, I believe, and wasn't suited last start with a lack of pace. He ran a very good sectional with better pace here. It must be hard to beat, though, you know, up against stronger horses. But yeah, definitely a hope. Manahara. Once Neville gets them in form, they normally hold form for a while. They're much better run last after they backed it. No money for it prior to that. So Baskerville Street had its chance last start and couldn't run in the first 3. Very disappointing for mine. And Change We Need. Change We Need shouldn't be in a race. It does need a change and probably shouldn't be for the better. Sure. So Black Felix 325. You're happy to lay it probably? Yeah, I've been entitled to lay me that price. What else is in the market? Baskerville Street definitely lay at 380. Ishmael might be a tad short. Manahara is probably the horse which deserves to be up there based on the horse that it's been racing against. Ishmael going from a low rated race to a high rated race, and with Woolly Pike on, is not down in weight. He's a bit short, but that's the Woolly Pike factor, I suppose, with the pre-post markets. And Classy Nugget at his best, $17 would certainly be. Certainly, well, and likes to sing out of the track. It was one in heavy going, there you go. So look, if he was to be anywhere near his best form, Classy Nugget would be a hope of this race and be certainly worth the spec at the price. No worries. We'll kick on to race 4 here. 1,000 metre race. School Rumble heads the weights. Good race. As you'd expect at a 1,000 metre race, plenty of pace with Kelia, Kalaya, however you'd like to say it, I'm sitting pretty, very impressive in the midweek. School Rumble goes very, very quick. Celebration Girl will come across, McScar. Race handy last start and kept going. So a good race. You'd think the get back
Troy Can as well will
be suited. And Troy Can, who led last start before, won a good time, broke 58 seconds as well. So certainly a good race.
Who do you think will lead here?
I'm sitting pretty, should lead based on his last run, given that School Rumble has camped before with Harvey on it and with the weight. I think Harvey's more likely to camp if I'm sitting pretty goes ballistic. Kalai I don't think will be leading here. It might be in the breeze, but again it wouldn't surprise me to get crossed. But I don't think School Rumble will lead, given the weight, given P Harvey likes to try and settle him. Yeah, but a good race. JJ Maxter, very good run first up.
And massively down
in
class
second
here.
up. Down in class, we'll be running at the end. Dope on Tomps, has to be a chance. Can't have Celebration Girl from the journey. Grosny's just a horse, but some chance with the pace to suit. Earl of Vass has been impressive. Look, it's a very wide open race. I'd be laying the shorties here and going for a bit of value. But JJ Maxter, the 370 is probably a bit short at the price as well, but it wouldn't surprise me to see any one of half a dozen horses show up here.
Yep. And there's probably, where do you think the value is? Celebration Girl you spoke about. Earl of Vass, $10. The market's obviously well over 130%.
Looking at the market there, I think Earl of Vass at $10 with Mearsey on. He's riding well. I think he's been winning won very impressively last start. Had to be a chance. Fourth, the Russell Road to come out and won last Saturday, so yeah, he'll get the nice run, I think.
I think I would be tipping JJ Maxter.
Me too. We've got a very close affiliation with this horse, having lost the fortune on it last year on Wednesday. So we certainly like to see him win again.
Sure. All right. The first leg of the quaddy here, race 5, is a 68 plus fillies and mares, 1200 metre event. Timely Queen backing up after last start, and William Pike will take the ride here.
Yeah, interesting riding change there. Sean McGrady's chosen to ride the very well bred Kim Classic ahead of Timely Queen, and Kim Classic's a very, very promising individual. Good race. A lot of horses again that have been backing up recently, which is interesting, especially off the wet tracks. Given the distance, 1200 metres, there's a fair bit of forward pace here. Timely Queen should lead without a doubt, I would think. Isabella Marie will go forward. Latoria will probably camp. Rock Moose can go forward, depending on what JG wants to do after last Saturday. Thanks very much for that. Whistle Down the Wind can go forward as well. Elshwa C can go forward, so it's a good race. But I expect that Timely Queen will lead, and if ridden correctly, even with a weight, it will be pretty hard to beat in this race. Kim Classic, I'll be very, very keeping a close eye on it. Won a trial impressively, has a heap of ability.
Blinkers taken off for this event.
Blinkers off, and I think at last it put up sore when it ran fourth in that disappointing mile race back in April. Rock Moves can be a big improver. Festival Star has ability. Don't like Whistle Down the Wind over the trip. Sharan, I didn't watch its last week's run, but at its best form will be a chance in this. Latoria is a better horse leading or bruising than sitting.
Yeah, the 1200 metres, what do you think about that?
I don't think it's a query with the trip. I just think the horse needs to run, and it's not as good a horse from behind. It will be behind here, I would think. It won't be in the first two. It might be third or fourth. I prefer to see it rolling along. If Timely Queen was scratched, I'd be all over Latoria, I think.
Okay, Sending Fairs opened up very long odds at $51 in pre-post markets. I mean, it's
big price.
It's a horse that would definitely be suited with the pace on here.
Yes, normally needs a run to find its best from memory, but I'm a fan of the horse. It's only a little horse, but
I think it's had 2 trials this campaign so far. It's run last in both of them, but
not far away in its recent trial.
No.
Yeah, at its best form, certainly a chance. And $51 is a bit long. Into 41, so Nathan's had a go at that already, punters. So sorry about that. Simply Irresistible, better on last start. Daniel Stake. Renee Forrest to that down stake must make a difference as well, not impossible.
Yep, alright.
But Timely Queen, very hard to beat, but at the price, probably a risk given Pike hasn't ridden the horse. He can be a hard horse to ride, can tend to charge.
You just have to let her run.
Let her run. McGrady rode a treat last week, he's chosen to go off it, so there's a lead for punters there, I suppose.
Alright.